Golden Globes. I'll show you a couple of Golden Globes. At least it wasn't Kimmel, I guess. The host, that is. Should have been me, though. We'll get into it later.
DAC TV presents Go to Bed with Jonny. And here he is, that beautiful piece of man. That is Jonny Thomas Appleseed.
Yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Go to Bed with Jonny. Yes, that's me, Jonny Thomas Appleseed. Don't you forget that name because it's gonna haunt you in your dreams that night, okay? Yeah. Or it could be a pleasant dream too, you know? Like you could be having some love dreams with me, okay? Don't do that. We got lots of news for you guys. Are you ready? Good! Oh my gosh, I felt like Dora the Explorer there, waiting for your response, and it just never came, but that's fine, I'm just gonna assume. We're gonna jump into our first segment of tonight's show, which is, of course, Broken News! First up in Broken News, we've got the one and only Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who loves to display her affection publicly for her husband. Talking about that D being fire, okay. That's not what we're talking about. Gypsy has been everywhere. We're talking she's doing a full-blown media publicity tour. I don't know what you call it. She's talking to every single brand except for me. We reached out and we heard nothing. I'm just kidding. I didn't reach out. No. Like I had mentioned before, we made her a influencer, which is horrible. Gypsy is talking about who she would want to see play her in a biopic about her life. Now, obviously, the act is out, and she did say that she won't watch it. She lived the trauma. She did say that she heard a snippet of Joey King's portrayal of her and said, wow, she sounded like me. Well, that was her job, Gypsy. But she said she won't watch it, and if they were to cast someone to play her again, she always thought that, you know, Millie Bobby Brown would be a good choice. Yeah, they look identical. What? Gypsy, get out of here with that. I don't know, would you see a Gypsy Rose biopic? I wouldn't. It's too much. I've already seen and heard way too much about Gypsy Rose's life. The 5 minutes are over. Next. Also in the news, we've got Millie Bobby Brown again, but this time for Stranger Things Season 5, which has officially began production. Oh my gosh, Vecna's coming back. We're all gonna be running up that hill. Okay, it's gonna be great. Are you excited for Season 5? Let me know in the comments. Or are you just like, okay, speed it up. I'm over it. I'm excited for it, personally. So let's go. I'm here for it. Millie! 11. Okay. Also in the news, we've got Cher. Okay, Cher had asked for her son to be put under a conservatorship so she can monitor his finances and help him while he is struggling with addiction and going a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? And apparently a judge has denied that request. Cher's son will continue to be a free man. It sounds like the court will take up the issue again in a couple of weeks, and we'll keep an eye on this and see what happens. Cher probably just wants what's best for her son, but the judge said no. Also in the news, we've got Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa. Okay, these two announced their split a while ago, and apparently now, nearly 2 years after announcing that split, they are officially calling it quits, and Lisa has filed for divorce from Jason. Oh no. I mean, they knew it was coming. We all really did. If we're being honest, we knew. Jason's out there flirting with people like Kelly Clarkson and Drew Barrymore and everyone else who he's on television with. He's a flirt. He's a big old flirt, that Aquaman. Okay? He's not the only one getting wet. I'm sorry. That was too far. Too far, Johnny. Ugh, disgusting. But am I wrong? Probably not. Okay. Also in the news, we've got Jeffrey Epstein, yet again, here we are with the pedophile. Okay, anywho, there were a few more documents released from this Jeffrey Epstein, case. This is the third drop of information, and I wanted to go back and chat a little bit about a few of the names that I had mentioned in the last episode, including Bruce Willis, Leonardo DiCaprio, among others. We're talking Cameron Diaz, Kate Blanchett, and, Kevin Spacey, Naomi Campbell. Yeah, all of these people were mentioned in the records, but they have not yet been accused of helping Epstein in any capacity. Okay, so it's very important. Innocent until proven guilty. I just say guilty. But whatever. I got lots of comments. The Stephen Hawking thing, I got a comment. Someone was yelling at me. They must have missed the part in the video where I said, I don't care. Take your comments and keep on posting them, okay? You're pushing me in the algorithm, and I like it. You're just so easily pushed into that anger zone, okay? God, I love making you guys angry. It's so cute when you try. But we're not done talking about Epstein, okay? Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was also spotted at the island, but Alessi said that he saw Robert F. Kennedy Jr. at the house, but he did not specify when. Kennedy, who is now running for president as an independent, has previously said that he traveled 2 times on Epstein's plane, and he said he traveled with his family since his ex-wife knew Maxwell, and Kennedy is also not being accused of any wrongdoing. But if your name is in this file, I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for you whatsoever, okay? You are canceled, okay? You gross me out. I don't like any of you. And people standing up for these individuals, like, okay, they were hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, who I guarantee all of these very rich, famous people knew exactly what went on with Jeffrey. Okay, we all figured it out. So how would someone who's hanging out with him in a close circle not know? Of course they knew! Of course they knew what happened when you're getting a massage on Epstein Island, okay? Yeah, happy endings, left and right, for one of the people involved, okay? The other one's just a lifetime of trauma. God, you make me sick, all of you, okay? Standing up for the Epstein people. Anywho, we'll keep an eye on this and let you know what else we find out as more information comes forward. And one day we'll be done, but not until there is justice served. Even though Epstein did not kill himself, but he is dead. Okay, yeah, that's right. It was a hit job. Yeah. But who cares, really? Well, guys, that is all of the broken news I got for you, but it's time for us to move on to Hyper Headlines. First up in Hyper Headlines, we have an Alaska Airlines flight gone wrong. Way wrong, okay? And if that... I sounded like Donald Trump. Wrong, okay? China, okay? Gonna be huge. Okay, anywho, sorry. Okay, wrong. Okay, get out of me, you demon. Obviously, these people were on an Alaska Airlines flight. They were flying in the air, and all of a sudden, a panel of the plane flew off, and it fell off the plane while they're in the air. There's a hole in the plane, okay? And people start filming. The air things come down, and they're... Even if your bag's not inflating, just note that oxygen is moving, okay? Yeah, right. My bag better inflate and deflate. I'll hyperventilate all the way until I jump out that plane. No, but this happened. It's crazy. What would you do? I'd scream. But this flight was very calm. They're like, oh... Why were we scared in silence? That's what I want to know. Apparently, on Friday evening, several objects were sucked out of the aircraft and fell roughly 16,000 feet to the ground below, including an iPhone belonging to one of the passengers that is somehow largely unscathed, and it is still working. Oh my god. That should be an Apple ad. You know, you could capitalize on this, Apple, like you capitalize on everything else, and steal our data. I don't have proof, but they got sweatshops, so... This phone was found and it still worked, which is just absolutely crazy. It was still in airplane mode with half a battery and open to a baggage claim for Alaska Airlines flight ASA 1282. That's ridiculous. Could you imagine the damage that would have done if it hit someone in the head? Oh my gosh. You know how they say don't drop a quarter from the Empire State Building because it'll kill someone? That's an iPhone coming down like that? That'd be it. The apple doesn't fall far from the airplane, right? Yeah. Also in the news, we've got YouTuber Mr. Beast. Oh, Mr. Beast. Last time we talked about him, he was getting sued for these nuts. Okay, the candy bar, not the nuts. Okay, the candy bar with the nuts. Whatever. Mr. Beast has gained over 99 million subscribers in 2023. He is now at 224 million subscribers total, and that's just bonkers. Okay, when are they gonna start coming over here? Hello? Friends, Mr. Beastians. What do they call their fans? Do they have a name? I have a name for my fans. My lovers. Johnny's lovers. Yeah. I want to be in a Mr. Beast video. I think that'd be fun. And I would dominate, okay? I would destroy everyone in those games. I'll tell you that much. If I gotta sit in a circle for hours on end, I'll do it. Don't test me. If you're gonna put me in a grocery store and I gotta live there and get $10,000 a day, I'll do it. And I won't leave until I am a trillionaire, at least. I'll take all of his money. He'll go broke before I leave that circle, I'll tell you that much. Also in the news, we've got aliens in Miami? What's going on? There were alien spottings in Miami. There's video going around of all of these cops lined up outside of a mall. It's pretty ridiculous, actually, how many cops there were. I didn't know there were that many cops in Miami. This has been debunked. It could be aliens, too. And they're just telling us it was debunked because they don't want to panic, okay? But we're panicking anyway, so who cares? No, it was debunked. Apparently some kids set off some fireworks. They were up to no good at that mall, and they set off fireworks, so they thought it was an active shooter. That seems like a lot of cops, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? It seemed a little shady. But why aren't people filming everywhere? Everybody's got a 4K camera. A camera with 4K capabilities to just start filming everything and anything. And I feel like in today's day and age, people record everything, okay? You could spit outside and your neighbor could film you from across the way, put you on TikTok and have you canceled for hurting the environment. Yeah, you better watch your back out there. Well, that's all the news I got for you in Hyper Headlines, but it's time for us to move on to our next segment, which is one of my favorites, and it's been a minute, okay? This is the ass segment. Oh, the ass segment. Award show segment. Yes, that's right, everybody. I know you're excited because the Golden Globes happened and I bet every single one of you didn't watch it. And I don't blame you because who wants to, right? Not me. I'd rather watch me. The Golden Globes happened, okay? And we're gonna start off by talking about, well, there's really not much to talk about, actually. I'm not talking about the winners. I don't care. I'm not talking about much at all. I've got, like, maybe 3 things to tell you about. And we're going to start with the host, who was Joe Coy. Okay, who? I don't know. Never seen this man before in my life. They let anyone host these things now, okay? I guess he found out 10 days before that he was hosting. Still no excuse to not be funny when you're the host. Was he telling jokes? Or no? I don't think he was, because it was bad. It was god-awful. One of the worst hosts I've seen, and that's saying a lot, because, you know, I can't stand Jimmy Kimmel. Joe was telling some jokes. He told some Barbie jokes about the movie Barbie with Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie. And he must not have watched the movie, because it's all about not being a misogynistic. But he went up there, and guess what he did? He was a misogynistic, okay? Yeah, he talked about how Oppenheimer was a movie about a scientist, and then he said something about how, wow, scientists actually do get laid. That's crazy. And then he went on to say how Barbie was just a story about a doll with big boobies, okay? And how the doll goes to the real world and gets cellulite and all of these horrible things, which, not funny. Not funny at all. I don't... Oh, Joe, whatever, okay. Also made a joke about Taylor Swift, who, if you know anything, you don't mess with our queen, Taylor Swift, okay? That is mother. Don't you come for our mother. I swear, Joe, I will end your career, even though it has not even started and probably never will. Here's the deal. He said, you know, there's a doubleheader on NFL tonight. That's exciting, but here at the Golden Globes, we can promise you one thing. We'll have less camera cutaways to Taylor Swift than they would at the NFL games. And then the camera cut to Taylor, and she took a nice fat swig of her champagne and looked very unamused, okay? Which all of us were. We were all like, what? I mean, there are so many celebrities in the audience making so many viral faces. Like, we're talking Selena going like this. We're talking Taylor going like this. Harrison Ford being like, what? What's happening? So that happened. The host was god-awful, okay? Just not even worth your time to even think about it, really. But we've also got some other news that involves Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez. Okay, so Selena went over to Taylor, leaned in, started chatting. Meanwhile, Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner were over there smooching and doing their thing. Kylie could not keep her hands off of her boyfriend. There was a lot of PDA over there at the Golden Globes. She wanted his Golden Globes. I'll tell you that much. So Selena went over to Taylor, started whispering pretty little secrets, okay? And people were starting to say, I can read lips. Here's what she's saying. I went up to Timothy and asked for a picture, and Kylie told me no. Oh, and then the other girl says, Timothy? And then Selena goes, Timothy. And all of these people were all like, oh my gosh, Selena was talking trash about Kylie, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, and now a source has come forward and said, no one said anything about Kylie or Timothy. The internet needs to calm down. Okay? Thank you, source. I agree. The internet does need to calm down. They're being too loud. We also have Will Ferrell and Kristen Wiig, who were at the Golden Globes, and they were announcing a winner, okay? And they actually made people laugh. Why weren't they the hosts? Huh? Beats me, okay? Why wasn't I the host? Beats me, but whatever, okay? Kristen Wiig and Will Ferrell went out there, and they did a little bit where they were dancing to this song, okay? And they're like, we can't help it. This song makes us dance. And the people running this show know it. We were trying to be serious, and then they did this, okay? I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was funny. Everyone in the audience was loving it. Just goes to show you that they should have hosted the show, or just had no host, okay? You don't need Joe Coy. Joe Coy took the joke out of his name, and he's just oi. But guys, that's all of the ass news I got. You know, one of the bigger asses that we've spoken about this year so far. You know, he's up there. He's up there. Probably number 4. Well, guys, that is all the news I got for you. I hope you learned something new. I hope you enjoyed it. But I think it's time we have a little pillow talk. Don't you? Yeah, me and Johnny's lovers. We gotta lay down here. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Crazy news. Crazy stuff out there. Oh, man. I got a few things to say to you guys, okay? Here's the deal. All you haters out there in my comments, keep commenting. I love watching your little tiny brains try to figure something out, okay? It's very hard for you, but very funny for me. Yeah, I don't think you guys grasped it last episode when I said I don't care. Never have, never will. Guess what? I'm uncancelable. I've got the button. I'll cancel you, okay? I'm a lot like Santa Claus, okay? I've got a list. And instead of checking it twice, I'm checking it once. And if you end up on that naughty list once, you're done. You're out. Goodbye. Good day. See you never. Okay? Enjoy the bottom. Okay? The rest of you, we all rise to the top. Okay? We're the best of the best. So you better watch your back, okay? Keep commenting because it pushes the algorithm, and I love that for us. But you're all just a bunch of small-minded idiots. I love it. What did I say? New year? Harsher Johnny, okay? I'll give it to you straightforward, fast, and real mean sometimes, depending on the day. I'm a really nice guy until you make me mad. You don't want to see that side of me. My mother doesn't like that side of me, okay? She knows better. Trudy? Yeah, she knows better. Joe Coy. Joe Coy. The no-joke boy, okay? He has no jokes. He's not funny. Not at all. Yeah. He's got about the same comedic timing as one Jimmy Kimmel. None. And they have no comedic timing. It's horrible. Yeah, it's god-awful. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. How many can we get to? I bet we could get to 100 thumbs up. Do it. Hit that like button right now. Leave your comments down below. Do it. Subscribe. Definitely do that. Okay, we are almost to 600 subscribers. I love each and every one of you, except for the fakes who subscribe just so that they can comment on every video. I still appreciate your subscription, though. It means the world to me. But yeah, and follow me on all social media. News with Johnny. Go to bed with Johnny. The attractive guy telling you news. You can find me. I will see you guys on Wednesday with a whole bunch of brand new news. Okay? I love you all. Good night, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Yes. Joe Coy and Jimmy Kimmel both have the initials JK, but neither of them know how to just kid. Okay? Yeah, not a single funny bone. Okay, I've got at least 2 or 3. I've got a lot of funny bones in my body. Okay, like my phalanges. Well, it's just a funny word. Yeah, but no, put JK1 and JK2 up there. Their biggest jokes are just being themselves. Okay, because they're just jokes. Yeah. Go to bed with Johnny.
Dak Buster.
Malibu Nights. Will you talk dirty to me?
Different unique takes on movies and TV shows.
A word, because every episode is a drinking game built in.
Always. Is this the it puts the lotion on?
Also in the news, we've got it's not a Gypsy bear. That is someone's booger. The Red Bull enhances the drunkenness.
Huh?